Yes.
नमस्ते, हेलो एवरीवन। आई एम अश्विनी। आई वेलकम यू ऑल। मेरा नाम अश्विनी है और मैं आप सबका स्वागत करती हूँ। नाउ वी हैव राजेंद्र सिंह जी विद अस। अब हमारे साथ राजेंद्र सिंह जी हैं। He is Art of Living faculty, senior Art of Living faculty and regional director for children and teens programs at Art of Living। हमारे साथ अभी राजेंद्र सिंह जी हैं। वो आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के सीनियर टीचर हैं और चिल्ड्रन एंड टीन्स के जो प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं उसके रीजनल डायरेक्टर भी है। सो लेट्स ऑल वेलकम हिम। चलिए हम सब उनका स्वागत करते हैं।
Thank you, Ashwini. Thank you so much, Jagdev, everyone. So, I know this is the main challenge every parent is facing these days, right? ये अभी का सबसे important challenge है जो सारे parents face कर रहे हैं। Ashwini, if you can just only put me on the screen, that will be really nice. अगर सिर्फ मुझे आप screen पे रखेंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा। Yeah, okay. So, we'll be doing both in English and Hindi. हम दोनों भाषाओं में करेंगे, हिंदी और इंग्लिश। शुरू करने से पहले अगर आप हमें बता पाए आपके क्या चैलेंजेस हैं स्क्रीन टाइम को लेके अपने बच्चों के साथ, तो आप चैट में डालते जा सकते हैं, तो हम उसे पढ़ के फिर आपको सॉल्यूशन। सो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट, इफ यू कैन जस्ट लेट मी नो what are your challenges with your children with the screen time, then we can help you out. Is that okay? फिर हम आपको बता सकते हैं क्या सॉल्यूशंस है। Anyways, I can start, but it'll be really nice if you can interact, if you can chat. है ना, बहुत अच्छा रहेगा अगर आप चैट और इंटरेक्ट करेंगे तो मैं साथ में लाइव चैट भी पढ़ते जाता हूँ अगर आपके चैलेंजेस अपने बच्चों के साथ स्क्रीन टाइम के साथ। So I'll just share you one incident. In the meanwhile, you can talk. So I think this was in December. So a parent called me from outside Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore ashram now. And she said, I badly need your help. I said, what happened? So she said, my daughter who is 13, for past 10 days or 15 days, she has been watching screen non-stop, some uh, web series she was watching, and she has been watching non-stop for 18 hours every day. And now we have to hospitalize her, and I need your help with that. तो माता पिता ने मुझे क्या बताया कि जो मेरी बच्ची है उसने पिछले 10-15 दिनों में हर दिन 18 घंटा स्क्रीन देखा बिना किसी ब्रेक के, और आज वो उसे हम हॉस्पिटल लेके आए हैं। द स्क्रीन टाइम इज गोइंग सो मच फॉर टीन्स एंड चिल्ड्रन, है ना। ये जो स्क्रीन टाइम है बच्चों का बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ते जा रहा है। सो समवेयर इफ वी डोंट टेक एक्शन राइट नाउ, इट विल बी टू लेट। अगर हम उसके लिए कुछ अभी नहीं करते तो बहुत लेट हो जाएगा। एंड इट्स नॉट ओनली विद चिल्ड्रन, आई थिंक इट्स विद एडल्ट्स एज वेल। ये सिर्फ बच्चों के लिए नहीं है, ये एडल्ट्स के साथ भी ये चैलेंज आ रहा है। एम आई राइट? सो व्हाट आर पीपल सेइंग, इट्स द न्यू नॉर्मल। ये अभी नया ऐसा ही हो गया है, एवरीबडी इज यूज्ड टू इट, बट समहाउ वी नीड टू take action right now before it is too late. So you can keep sending your challenges. I'm going to start with the workshop. आप अपना जो भी है बता सकते हैं, लिख सकते हैं। अभी हम शुरू करें। So what is screen time? So screen time means using social media, even doing school projects, which children make that excuse, I'm doing my some homework, I have to research for my homework, I have to finish the school project, right? Or they are learning some art, music, guitar classes online, watching TV shows, playing video game. All this is screen time for children and teens. So screen time क्या है? आप सोशल मीडिया पे बच्चे बहुत समय बिता रहे हैं, बहुत बार अपने स्कूल के कार्य करने के लिए भी उनको ऑनलाइन आना पड़ता है, कुछ म्यूजिक क्लासेस चलती हैं ऑनलाइन, टीवी शोज एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए तो आते ही हैं, और वीडियो गेम खेलते हैं। तो ये सब कुछ, everything consists of screen time. You can't just say screen time is just using social media. No, everything includes screen time. So this was a guideline which was given by American Academy of Pediatrics. Now, so they have given this guideline how much screen time should be there. So they say till the child is 18 months, no screen time. Literally no screen time till the kid is 18 months. जब तक बच्चा 18 महीने का है, कोई स्क्रीन टाइम नहीं होनी चाहिए. And between 18 to months to 2 years, they say like 5 minutes, 10 minutes is okay. Like very limited use of screen time, and parents who choose high quality program, and you have to watch with them. That it should be very minimal, literally very minimal. And between age group of 2 to 5, it should not go above 1 hour. Now, if you ask me, what I'm seeing, age group between 1 and 2 and 5, they are like watching for 3 hours, 4 hours just cartoon, right? If parents have to feed them, they have to show them some video. And 6 and above, they can have it, right? But you have with restriction, right? Not during family time, not when they are in bedroom, not when they're having lunch. They can have it, but it should not go beyond 2.5 hours. This is what they are saying. है ना? तो अभी अमेरिका, जो अमेरिकन एकेडमी ऑफ पेडियाट्रिक्स है, वो क्या कह रहा है, 18 महीने के बच्चों को तो आप छूने ही मत दो. 18 महीने से जो 2 साल के बच्चे कभी कभार माता पिता के साथ बैठ के क्वालिटी चीजें देख सकते. और जो 2 से 5 साल के बच्चे वो क्या करेंगे, 1 घंटा से ज्यादा नहीं. आज आप देखो 2 साल से 5 साल के बच्चे तो आराम से 3-4 घंटे वो देखते रहते हैं, ठीक है. और 6 से ऊपर देख सकते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल उनको बंदी कर दो, बट उसके अंदर कुछ आपको एक लिमिट डालना पड़ेगा. खाते वक्त नहीं, और अलग अलग समय बिल्कुल नहीं देख सकते. जैसे बेडरूम में है, पढ़ाई के साथ नहीं देख सकते. आपको कुछ तो रिस्ट्रिक्शन उनके लिए डालने ही पड़ेंगे, नहीं तो ये काम नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है. So what are the effects of too much of screen time? So have you observed there are a lot of children who are gaining weight, they're becoming obese, and because they sit in front of the screen and they're having a lot of junk food as well. This is I think side effect of screen time. And because they are watching too much of screen, they don't sleep on time, or they have difficulty falling asleep. And because whatever they are watching on the screen affects their mind, and there are a lot of children who are having behavioral problems. And you'll see their concentration level comes down, and when they go to school, their teacher would be complaining that they're not performing the way they should have performed. And a lot of content that is shown has a lot of violence. So because of this, you can see this leads to violent behavior in children. And because they are only on screen and they don't play, they don't do something creative. I think this is the main side effect. तो अभी स्क्रीन देखने के क्या दुष्परिणाम हो रहे हैं, आप बच्चों को देखोगे वो थोड़े ओबीज हो रहे हैं, मोटे हो रहे हैं, साथ में जंक फूड भी खाते हैं, आप देखोगे, है ना. जो भी स्क्रीन के सामने बैठा है उसको कुछ खाने को चाहिए, ये हो गया है नॉर्मल थिंग. फिर क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा स्क्रीन देखते हैं, टाइम पे नहीं सोते या नींद नहीं आती, और जो स्क्रीन पे देखते हैं उसके कारण उनके बिहेवियरल प्रॉब्लम हो रहे हैं, क्योंकि स्क्रीन पे बहुत कुछ है, हर चीज देख रहे हैं, राइट. और उसके कारण का कंसंट्रेशन कम हो रहा है, स्कूल में अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे, और जितना वायलेंस देखते हैं उसके कारण उनके अंदर वायलेंट बिहेवियर, को लगता है ये तो करना बड़ा नॉर्मल है, किसी को धक्का मारना, जो वो स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं उसका रिफ्लेक्शन. और क्योंकि वो खेलते नहीं है और कुछ क्रिएटिव नहीं कर रहे, कुछ सृजनात्मक चीजों में नहीं जुड़े, तो क्या होता है, उनके पास समय नहीं होता कुछ करने के लिए. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा इशू हो रहा है. अच्छा, अब आपको बताते हैं, एक वर्ड है डोपामीन लूप, डोपामीन रिवॉर्ड लूप. So first, why children are hooked to screen? The first reason why children are hooked to screen is this, the dopamine reward loop. So why do children get hooked, or why adults are getting hooked? If you understand the loop and if you can break this loop, you can make sure children are out of it. अगर आपको समझ आ जाए बच्चे या बड़े इतना एडिक्ट क्यों रहे, उसका कारण है ये डोपामिन रिवॉर्ड लूप. सो डोपामिन क्या है? एक हार्मोन है. So dopamine is a hormone which gets released when you get random happiness. Every time you get random happiness, the dopamine reward loop starts. So how does it work? You pick up screen, you open your laptop, okay, start watching something on Instagram or playing a video, you know, and every time you're watching a reel, let's take example of a reel. You're watching a reel and you never know what's the next reel gonna be. So that keeps giving you random happiness. Okay. So the level of dopamine in your brain increases, you feel happy, and you continue watching it. And the moment you leave it, this comes down and you feel like picking it up again. And this completes the loop. And this loop is like a vicious cycle. It continues. Are you getting it? So dopamine reward loop क्या है? आपने अपना फोन पकड़ा, स्क्रीन खोला, अपना लैपटॉप खोला, आईपैड खोला, कुछ भी खोला, आप मानो इंस्टाग्राम देख, तो डोपामिन कब रिलीज होता है? जब आपको अकारण खुशी होती है, जो आपको नहीं पता. तो जो पूरा सोशल मीडिया है वैसे ही बनाया गया है. सोशल मीडिया हैज बीन मेड इन अ वे दैट यू कीप स्क्रॉलिंग मोर फॉर रैंडम हैप्पीनेस. जब जब आप स्क्रॉल करते हैं, ये डोपामिन रिलीज होता है. जितना डोपामिन रिलीज होता है, वो डोपामिन आपके बच्चों के, आपके ब्रेन में जो भी यूज कर रहा है, वो बढ़ता है. जैसे जैसे डोपामिन लेवल बढ़ता है, आपको खुशी मिलती है और आप ये कंटिन्यू करते हो. और जैसे ही आपको रोक के, अरे चलो खाने का टाइम हो गया, पढ़ने का टाइम हो गया, अभी लैपटॉप छोड़ो, अभी ये सब छोड़ो, पढ़ाई करो, वो डोपामिन नीचे जाता है, आपको खुशी नहीं होती, आपको लगता है नहीं मुझे फोन तुरंत उठाना है, फिर से मुझे कंटिन्यू करना है, और ये चक्र चलते रहता है, चलते रहता है. So dopamine is also, are one of the happy brain chemicals that makes us feel good. It's not only dopamine. We have three more. We have oxytocin, we have serotonin, and we have endorphin. Apart from dopamine, we have these three more. So oxytocin is called the love hormone, and serotonin is the mood stabilizer, and endorphin are the painkillers. डोपामिन के अलावा तीन हैप्पी केमिकल और होते हैं. ऑक्सीटोसिन, जिसे लव हार्मोन भी करते हैं, सेरोटोनिन जो मूड को स्टेबल रखता है, और एंडोर्फिन जब भी आपको बहुत दर्द हो तो एंडोर्फिन काम आता है. सो हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू कम आउट ऑफ दिस? व्हाट इज द हैक? Okay, this is very, very important. So I'm going to give you the hack first, and then use this hack on yourself, on your children, and then it might take some time, because the cycle has become so strong, the impression is so strong that children are addictive now. So what is the hack? So dopamine also gets released when you finish a task. Okay, so make sure you have to give some interesting task to your children. When they do it, they'll feel happy about it. So dopamine will again be released. Okay, or when you celebrate small wins, make them feel good about themselves. When they exercise, our Artoling has course for children and teens. It's called Utkarsh Yoga, which is for age group 8 to 13, and Meda Yoga 13 to 18. And we have Intuition Process, our premier course. It's for the age group 5 to 8. All these courses, when the children do it, when they practice Sudarshan Kriya, when they do intuition practice, when they do children Kriya, this dopamine gets released. These are the healthy ways to get happy, right? These are very, very healthy ways to get happy. Listening to music also, children can listen to music. That's how also dopamine gets released. When they are grateful, it gets released. Or a lot of physical touch, oxytocin, the love hormone gets released, right? Hugging your children, when you're holding hands, when you're helping others, when children are playing with dog, the oxytocin gets released. Or when they don't, because of too much of screen time, their mood is very unstable. So when they do meditation, yoga, deep breathing like Sudarshan Kriya, pranayamas, that really helps. Running, sun exposure is a very simple way. These days I think very few people go out in the sun, so we can do it. Okay, so I think bananas also help in stabilizing mood. Laughing, dancing, dark chocolate, all these things, meditation. So these are the hacks. So if you're not giving them screen, what are the hacks? Finishing a task, celebrating small wins, self-care activities, exercise, being grateful, listening to music, hugging your children, helping them, helping others, holding hands, right? Meditation, Utkarsh Yoga, Medha Yoga. See, during summers, children are free. Throughout the summers, Bangalore Ashram is having Colors of Joy, where every week we have courses for all age group, right? Even parents. So you can come with your children, you can come and stay for 5 days and do all these workshops. Simple workshop that then they can go and practice for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and they can get this result. Is that okay? Yeah. So I'll just say that in Hindi once again. So पहला हैक क्या है भाई? ये खुशी रहने के लिए बार बार हमें मोबाइल फोन की जरूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए. क्या क्या कर सकते हैं? बच्चे जब छोटा छोटा काम करें तो उनका उत्साह बढ़ाओ, है ना? उनकी हर छोटी जीत पे खुशी मनाओ और उनको एक्सरसाइज कराओ. ये गाने सुनने से भी होता है ना? जब कृतज्ञ होते हैं तब ये हार्मोन्स एक्टिव हो जाते हैं. अपने उत्कर्ष योगा, मेधा योगा, इंट्यूशन कोर्स से भी हो जाते हैं, है ना? डीप ब्रीदिंग करने से, रनिंग से, प्राणायाम करने से, धूप में जाने से भी मूड बच्चों का स्टेबलाइज होता है. बनाना बहुत अच्छा हेल्प करता है उनके मूड को स्टेबल करने में. आप अपने बच्चों को हग करो, गले लगाओ, है ना? उनको कोई सेवा कार्य में लगाओ, थोड़ा बहुत, है ना? छोटे छोटे सेवा कार्यों में डांस करने को दो, उनको किसी क्रिएटिव काम में लगाओ, तो बहुत बहुत उसका फायदा होता है, बहुत फायदा. सो अब इमिडिएटली आप क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या क्या एक्शन ले सकते हैं? तो आप मीडिया, यू कांट कंप्लीटली अवॉइड चिल्ड्रन यूजिंग सेल फोन. So what are the actions you can take immediately? So you have to make sure that when a child is watching anything, he's watching something positive, right? He can use screen, but for something positive. So you have to make your child's media experience as positive as possible. Yeah. And then this is important. You have to establish reasonable limits on screen time. So don't deprive them completely. Tell them, okay, this is the time. So I've already mentioned, in case you have missed how many number of hours a child should watch, I've already mentioned earlier. So just go through. And you have to have a rule. This is what you can watch. This is content is for you. This is not for you. So you need to have rules about technology for sure. Yeah. Otherwise, don't let them watch it. And suppose if they make some mistake, you have to, turn media mistakes into teachable moments. Like they have to have learning out of it. Yeah. It's completely okay if children are online. You can't say, no. You can't completely stop them. It's okay to be online. And I think the most difficult part, you have to be a healthy role model for them, right? If you are watching screen when you come back and say, oh, this is my rewinding time, I need it, I want to chill. So children will copy you. That's very, very important. So what are the action? You have to make your child media experience a positive one. There should be a reasonable limit on the screen time. There should be a rule what they can watch, what they can't watch. Yeah. So you should like set aside time without technology as well. You can't be only with technology all the time. Yeah. And if they some make mistake, use it to teach them. And you have to be a healthy role. So I just repeat that in Hindi. तो पहला क्या है, बच्चे स्क्रीन देखें बट कुछ पॉजिटिव देखें, उसमें कुछ पॉजिटिव करें, है ना, कुछ सीखने वाला चीज देखें, तो क्या होगा, अच्छा हो। और स्क्रीन टाइम पे आपको लिमिट तो डालनी पड़ेगी। ऐसा नहीं कि छुट्टी है तो पूरे दिन देखते रहो, ये ऐसा होता है घरों में। हाँ, अरे मम्मा ये तो मेरी हॉलीडे है, एटलीस्ट मुझे 6 घंटे देखने दो, ऐसा नहीं होता। सो कुछ रूल्स भी बनाओ कि ये देख सकते हो, ये नहीं देख सकते, या आपके। और टेक्नोलॉजी के अलावा भी आपको कुछ करना है, फिजिकल एक्टिविटी करनी है, रनिंग करना है, कुछ क्रिएटिव करना है, सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी पे नहीं लगे रहना है ना। और अगर कभी उन्होंने कुछ गलती कर दी तो उसको उनको सिखाओ। कैसे सिखाओगे कि भाई चलो तुमने ये गलती कर दिया, अगली बार मत करना, इसको टीचिंग करो, उसको लेके बहुत बड़ा मत बनो। और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट मुझे लगता है जो सबसे मुश्किल, पेरेंट्स को भी अपना स्क्रीन टाइम कम करने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि वही इतने ज्यादा स्क्रीन पे रहते हैं ऑफिस से आने के बाद या पूरे दिन के बाद। तो कहते हैं अरे मेरे को तो होना है भाई, ये मेरा राइट है, मैं पूरे दिन काम किया, तुम तो पूरे दिन मस्ती कर रहे थे। नहीं, आप जब तक रोल मॉडल नहीं बनोगे, बच्चे कुछ नहीं सीखेंगे। अच्छा, I'll be taking all the question at the end. Is that okay? I'll just finish a bit and then I'll take the question at the end. Is that okay? Yeah. So now I'm going to give you a formula. This formula is important if you want your children to come out of addiction. So अभी आपको एक फॉर्मूला देने वाले हैं। अगर आपने बच्चों को एडिक्शन से बाहर निकालना है तो इस फॉर्मूला का प्रयोग तो आपको करना ही पड़े। ठीक है? So the formula is BATS. So what is BATS? We'll go one by one. So BATS. So first, B is boredom. So when do children pick up the cell phone? Number one, because they are getting bored, right? They really want it. They don't have anything to do. Today, nobody wants to get bored. Am I right? You know, immediately we have to do something. And the easiest way is to pick up our cell phone, open our iPad, watch something on the TV. So the moment children get bored, you have to be ready with whatever I've said earlier. You know, so many suggestions I have given. You have to have alternatives, right? So what was, I've already given you the alternatives, right? Lot of things can change, make them come out of this boredom. So B is boredom. The moment they get bored, you have to come into action. You have to look for A, alternatives. If you don't have alternatives, you should give them. Okay, can you do this? 1, 2, 3. You should have an option ready with you. Okay, let's play a game. Let's go for a walk. Let's do running. Let's solve this puzzle. Let's play this board game. Okay, let's play badminton. Whatever. They have to be engaged. Otherwise, they'll go back to screen again and again. Is that okay? So you have to give them alternative. And what is T? They should have a screen time guideline. Time. Okay. And then what is S? You have to be around. Support and surround. See, when parents are not around, you know, children, they have no limit of the screen time. So what is the formula? BATS. When they get bored, you have to have an alternative. Then you also have to have a screen time limit. And then you have to support them. You have to be around them. Support and surround. Remember, and you have to do this continuously. It's not going to happen today, okay? You're going to implement it today and tomorrow you'll say, wow, they have changed. No, it takes time. So you have to do this with them for 45 days. Okay. So anyways, one of the parent is generally at home. So you can take turns to support them. Is that okay? So क्या फॉर्मूला दे रहे हैं हम आपको भाई? देखो इस फॉर्मूला का नाम है बैक्स. बच्चे जब भी बोर होते हैं, ठीक है, बच्चे जब भी बोर होते हैं तो क्या होता है? बी मतलब बोर्डम. उनको कुछ चाहिए और सबसे आसान तरीका क्या है? स्क्रीन टाइम, राइट? सबसे आसान तरीका क्या है? चलो मोबाइल खोल लो, लैपटॉप खोल लो, कुछ गेम खेलो, कुछ मूवी देखो, कुछ तो करो. उस समय आपके पास ऑल्टरनेटिव होने चाहिए. चलो हम बोर्ड गेम खेलें, हम बैडमिंटन खेलें, चलो हमें पजल सॉल्व करें, चलो हम घूमने चलें, चलो हम कुछ क्रिएटिव करें. ये ऑल्टरनेटिव आपके पास होना चाहिए. और फिर स्क्रीन टाइम का आपके पास एक लिमिट होना चाहिए. ऑल्टरनेटिव के बाद भी बच्चों को स्क्रीन टाइम लगेगा और उसके लिए आपको आसपास होना चाहिए, सपोर्ट वो देना पड़ेगा आपको, नहीं तो नहीं हो. इतना बहुत जरूरी है. और सिंपल टिप्स, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू सिंपल टिप्स. So you have to have a lot of free time activities. You need to make it. So you have to bring all the children, your neighboring children, bring them together, plan some activities, involve all the parents. Yeah. You have to have a laptop in a common area. Now every child has an iPad. So if they have an iPad, if they have PS5, they'll be in their rooms doing it. You can't stop them. So even if you have given them a gadget, place in a common area. That's very, very important. And keep an eye on what kind of games are they playing, what kind of websites they are watching, right? What kind of shows they are seeing, right? So you can be around, while they are watching and playing games, you can be around, okay? As long as they are not doing anything wrong, don't interrupt. Yeah. During meals, no screen time. Have you seen everybody's on phone when they're having food or they're watching TV, right? And you have to set a good example. As I've already said, you have to be a good role model. तो क्या क्या कर सकते हैं भाई? बच्चों के लिए एक्टिविटीज प्लान करो. आपके आसपास जितने बच्चे पेरेंट्स हैं उन सबको इन्वॉल्व करो. हर एक दिन एक पेरेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेके आज बच्चों को मैं एंगेज करूंगा, राइट? जब भी कोई गैजेट दो बच्चों को तो भाई वो कॉमन एरिया में रखो. आज तो हर बच्चे के रूम में आईपैड है, लैपटॉप है या PS5 है, तो फिर आपको तो पता ही नहीं लगेगा बच्चे कितनी देर है, राइट? तो आप बच्चे क्या गेम खेल रहे हैं, क्या वेबसाइट देख रहे हैं, क्या शोज देख रहे हैं, थोड़ा उस पर नजर रखनी चाहिए. आप उनके आसपास हो सकते हो बट ज्यादा तंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है. और खाना खाने वक्त तो नो स्क्रीन टाइम. और बेस्ट क्या रहता है, आप जब खुद एक अच्छा एग्जाम्पल. सो आई सजेस्ट यू समथिंग मोर which is very important. So the entire family can take a digital detox challenge. This is something very interesting because you are watching, you can't stop your children from watching, right? So let you plan. Okay, today, let's say on Monday, or all of us won't touch our cell phone for next 3 hours, or we'll go on digital detox. We'll be doing some activities. We'll go out. We'll do something else. Okay, and you have to have a digital detox zones at home. Like, okay, dining table, no. Bedroom, no. Something like that. Make some zones. These are areas where you can use your gadget. Yeah. And obviously, you have to have a schedule. You have to have schedule where you do activities without technologies, right? And somewhere you can have like all the notification off so that nobody disturbs you when you do that, right? Is that okay? So try this. We have done this with a group of parents last year. So every parent did this digital detox challenge. and they said children were okay doing it, but the parents found it difficult. So I think when you do it together, it is really good. तो क्या करना है, आप पूरा परिवार एक डिजिटल डिटॉक्स चैलेंज, जैसे कभी बाहर का खाना खा लेते हैं तो थोड़ा सा हेल्दी फूड करते हैं ना, डिटॉक्स करते हैं, बीच में व्रत रखते हैं, वैसे आप डिजिटल डिटॉक्स चैलेंज लो कि भाई माता पिता भी नहीं यूज करेंगे, हम 4 घंटे तक हर दिन या 2 दिन या अगले 5 दिन या एक वीक यूज नहीं करनी, ठीक है। और घर में बना दो कि भाई इस एरिया में तो फोन गैजेट यूज होगा ही नहीं, तब देखना बड़ा अच्छा है। तो लास्ट ईयर जब हमने कुछ 70-80 पेरेंट्स के साथ ये चैलेंज किया था, तो पता लगा बच्चे तो कर पाए डिजिटल डिटॉक्स, माता पिता को बड़ी दिक्कत हो गई थी, उनको बड़ा चैलेंजिंग लगा था। या and the best way to complete this challenge is start small. Okay, don't start maybe with like 5 hours in a day. You can just start with half an hour in the evenings, or maybe an hour in the evening. Start with something small, set limit and celebrate progress. A little progress each day adds up to big result. This is what I feel. तो आपको ये एक साथ नहीं शुरू करना है, आप क्या कर सकते हो, छोटा छोटा करो। चलो हम 30 मिनट्स का ही डिजिटल डिटॉक्स चैलेंज लो, ठीक है, वो लिमिट कर दो भाई, हम इतना ही देखेंगे या इतना नहीं देखेंगे, और फिर देखना आप वो जब कर लेते हो तो सेलिब्रेट करो। ये छोटी छोटी चीज करने से ना बहुत ज्यादा प्रोग्रेस। सी maybe you know a lot of things which I have shared, right? But implementing it, taking an action is very, very important. If you don't do it now, it will be too late. अगर अभी नहीं करते हो तो ये बहुत लेट हो जाए। Okay, so I'll just recap the BATS rule, right? The moment children get bored, you should have alternative. Then set a screen limit. Okay, do alternative things, but also if they're watching screen, have a screen and be there to support. And then go for digital detox, which is very, very important. Okay, I'll quickly take questions if you have any. So I am 22. Why can't I do a tuition program? That's what is the age limit set by Gurudev. Just like screen time limit, which we have. Uh, we also have what do you say, limit for age limit for English workshop. You can do Sahaj Samadhi and other workshops. Those workshops also have great impact. My niece is aggressive. Would this program help? 100%. Our Utkarsh Yoga, Meda Yoga are one of the best workshop for children. You'll be amazed with the kind of results we get when children do this workshop. Amazing results of this workshop. I think it's for everybody and adults should also. Okay. So she become aggressive and short-tempered after she completed 11. Please suggest. She should do Meda Yoga and Intuition workshop at Meda level 2. We are having this workshop throughout summer across India. If she can come to Bangalore Ashram, nothing like it. अगर वो बैंगलोर आश्रम में आ सकते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा। we are, I'll repeat that, we are doing the workshop till June mid every week for parents, children and teens. These are very, very powerful workshops. It will be really nice. You can do it together with your children. Yeah. Somebody is asking how to overcome fear. So, though this is not part of our screen time, as you say, so fear is in the subconscious mind, and if you have to overcome any fear, the child needs a lot of encouragement, a lot of hugs, and a lot of confidence. So we discuss this more in our Neuro Child and Neuro Teen. If we can join one of the workshops, and if your child has such fear, make them do Sahaj Yoga, Meda Yoga. It takes care of everything. Okay, I am doing Sky Sahaj now. I'll be going for AMP. Great Rishabh ji, I think this is the best time everybody should, this is the best way to spend your summer vacation, right? Giving vacation to your mind, which we generally don't do it, है ना? ये सबसे अच्छा समय है ये अपना बिताने के लिए, ये अपना समय. Is that okay? I'll just recap once, and in case you have any question, we'll just take it. I'll just recap. I think some of you have joined late, but quickly recap very, very quickly. Okay. So the screen time has a lot of impact. Children are getting obese, difficulty in sleeping, behavioral problems, poor school performance, violent behavior, insufficient time to do other activities because there's so much on screen. Okay. So why do we get hooked, or why do everyone get hooked to screen? There's something called dopamine reward loop. Every time you do it, dopamine, the happiness chemical gets released. You screen because every time you get random happiness, the dopamine gets released. You feel happy, and as you leave the screen, you feel unhappy and you feel like doing it again. This loop is the reason that's getting children hooked. They say the same amount of dopamine is released when children, suppose somebody is taking drugs. Okay. So the screen addiction and the drug addiction, the chemical reaction is same. कहते हैं स्क्रीन पे करने से जो एडिक्शन होता है और ड्रग्स लेने से जो एडिक्शन होता है उसका केमिकल रिएक्शन सेम होता है. ठीक है. सो सिर्फ डोपामिन एक हैप्पीनेस केमिकल नहीं है, ऑक्सीटोसिन भी है, सेरोटोनिन भी है. तो ये सब कैसे बढ़ते हैं? अदर हैप्पीनेस हार्मोन. हाउ कैन वी इंक्रीज अदर हैप्पीनेस हार्मोन? बाय finishing a task, or making our children do small thing and celebrating that task, small wins, doing exercise, listening to music, being grateful, doing Utkarsh Yoga, happiness course, the sky breathing technique somebody was mentioning, Sudarshan Kriya, deep breathing, running, exposure to the sun, giving our children hugs, playing with them, holding their hands, eating banana, that also helps, laughing, dancing, right? So that's very important. So, and what is the solution I gave? So there's a formula you should remember, BATS. The moment children get bored, you should have some alternative. And even after alternative, they'll obviously see screen. So T is what? You should have a time limit on the screen and be around them to support them. So this formula you have to implement for next 45 days. तो आपको क्या करना है? अगले 45 दिन तक आपको स्क्रीन एडिक्शन से बाहर आना है. तो क्या करना है? ये बैड फॉर्मूला को याद रखना है. बच्चे जैसे ही बोर होते हैं, भाई उनको किसी चीज में लगाओ, उनको एक ऑल्टरनेटिव दो. बोर्डम के बाद ऑल्टरनेटिव. इसके बाद भी वो स्क्रीन देखेंगे तो वो स्क्रीन टाइम उनका लिमिट रखो, और उनको लिए सपोर्ट तो आपको करना पड़ेगा, है ना? वो आपका होना ही पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज वो से बाहर नहीं आ सकते. एंड द बेस्ट थिंग यू कैन डू is to have digital detox challenge. So I have done it, I think a year back for myself, though my screen time is not so much, but I still did it. It's very nice, being away from screen, taking a break. So I think if you find it difficult for your children to do digital detox challenge, so when you come with your children and do a workshop, obviously they'll be, you and your children will be engaged throughout the day, and they have so much activities to do, so much fun activities in our Bangalore ashram. The event is called Colors of Joy. So it'll be really, really fun. So your digital detox will anyways happen. So I think if you can't do it at home, do this constructive thing. Let them do this. We do these workshops. You also do these workshops. It'll be really, really nice. Is that okay? That'll be really nice. I'll just share you the poster, yeah? So the Colors of Joy. Can we show the flyer again, Ashwini? Yeah, we'll quickly share you the flyer. and we'll share you a number as well. So in case you have any challenge, you can see. Ashwini, if you're there, you can show the flyer one more time. Yeah. So where is the flyer? Yeah. So can you see the flyer? Yeah. So the numbers are there. You can just take a screenshot of the number. So it's from April to June. Great way to learn great things, do a lot of activities. Children can have fun. It has a special adventure camp. And then you can also do digital detox. I think it's a great idea. All in one. Okay. So I'll just quickly take questions and then we'll say bye-bye. So the numbers are there. You can contact Ashram directly if you want uh, to register your children to in a particular city. You can just go to our website, handling.org. For Bangalore Ashram, you can go to vvmpp.org. Is that okay? So we should do DSN or AMP first, can do DSN, anything, your choice. So one is like refueling your petrol tank, other is driving your car. So you choose what you want to do first. So I think fueling your car tank is obviously you should do first and then go for a drive. So, okay. Sir, you have been doing Sudarshan Kriya for how long? Cambridge, the past 25 years, more than 25 years actually. So it was really, really good. So thank you so much. In case if you have any question, you can drop on the numbers even given for Colors of Joy. We have a dedicated team to help you out. So, and all our teachers, a lot of senior teachers from across India just come to teach this workshop. So it's going to be really, really fun for your children. Make sure you enroll for these workshops. They are really, really helpful. Okay. So thank you so much for giving your time. And hey, Gurudev. Ashwini, do you want to add something? You want to share a number or something? Ashwini, आप number share करना चाहेंगे?
numbers were there on that flyer itself.
Okay. So एक बार flyer फिर से दिखा दो before we
All
leave. We can drop एक बार flyer फिर से. We can show you the flyer one more time. Yeah. So if you can take a screenshot. Yeah, this is the flyer. Colors of Joy Summer Camp from April to June. Every Thursday it starts and goes till Sunday. And if they have opted for adventure camp, they can stay for a day more. And during the same time, we have workshop for adults. So beautiful workshop, lot of fun. Don't miss it. I think this is a vacation of lifetime. Thank you so much. Have a great digital detox and take care. Bye-bye. Thanks so much. Thank you, Ashwini.